It's always a good day on the channel when we got new stuff to try. Let's unbox the Cabela's half horsepower commercial meat grinder. Here we go. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that occasionally I like to grind fresh beef or fresh pork to make burgers or sausage. And for the last 2 years, I've been using the KitchenAid meat grinder attachment. It's a great way to dip your toe into the meat grinding world if you don't want to spend a ton of money. I think this one was about 110, 120 bucks. But in all honesty, not a ton of power, and it does take a long time to do something as small as 4 or 5 pounds of meat. So for a while, I have been thinking about upgrading. And so today is the day. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, nicely packed. Got the instruction manual. Looks like we got a grinding plate. A locking screw. This is a handle. There is our meat hopper. Here we have the auger. Looks like it does come with an extra grinding plate. This is a more coarse grinding plate. So that's 2 grinding plates it comes with. That is heavy duty, man. This is a CoolTech cooling packet, which you can freeze in the freezer, and it will wrap around the throat of the grinder to keep things nice and cold, because cold is critical when you're grinding meat. Oh, it also comes with some sausage stuffing tubes. So that looks like 5 different stuffing tubes. Actually, this looks like it attaches together. This screws together. So 4 sausage stuffing attachments. Got our meat plunger. And last but not least, the grinder itself. Whew, that's heavy duty, man. Everything seems nicely packed, well protected, so that's a good thing. Looks like we have silica gel taped in here. So a silica gel packet. I guess that's to keep moisture from getting in there. Looks like we also have a nice storage drawer here for all our extra things we're not using. So this is everything that's in the box. We've got our auger, we've got a coarse grinding plate and a finer grinding plate. We've got the knife. This is an auger puller. So when this is covered in meat, you hook it onto the front of it, you can pull it out. We've got the chute. This is the plate that screws on the front to hold the auger in and the plate. This is a locking screw, which will then lock this into place. Our meat hopper, our cooling pack, meat plunger, and as I said, our 4 stuffing tubes. This actually attaches here. And this is a plastic flange for the meat stuffer tubes. And this is called the stuffing star. It is meant to be used with the stuffing tubes. Let's get these pieces put together. Auger goes in, then the knife, then the grinding plate. Screw this on, not too tight. Fits in there. Locking screw, there's a opening back here, which is going to hold this in place. And the tray to hold the meat. And the CoolTech mechanism will lock on this way. Keep everything nice and cold. I'm going to take the stuff, wash it thoroughly, put it into the freezer for a bit, and then we are going to grind some meat and see how this thing does. I know I showed you the stuffing tubes that come with this earlier, but there was one piece that I left out. There is also a plastic auger. The thing about stuffing clear white plastic inside of styrofoam is sometimes it's difficult to see. So there's also this plastic auger that comes with it. So to test the grinder out, I picked up roughly 4 pounds of chuck roast. I'm gonna cut this into pieces so that it fits down the throat of the grinder easier, and we're gonna see how this thing works. Normally with my old grinder, this could be a very involved process. I'd have to cut these pieces into very small chunks. So I don't know exactly what the new one is going to be capable of, but I'm going to go with slightly larger pieces than I normally would. There we go, all chopped up. I've got my grinder parts washed. They are thoroughly dried. I have them chilling in the freezer. Let's get to grinding. There we go. Lock this screw down. Got all my meat loaded. I've even put some down the chute here. Don't want to start the grinder dry with nothing in it. Just for fun, I'm going to start my stopwatch and see how long it takes to grind 4 pounds of meat. Holy moly. One minute and 10 seconds to ground 4 pounds of meat. I can tell you 4 pounds of meat in my previous grinder would have taken a minimum of 5 minutes, maybe even longer. So super impressed with that. I went ahead off camera and did a second grind on this. Both grinds, the first grind was 1 minute 10 seconds. Second grind took roughly about 2 minutes. I did have to use the plunger on it to get it to run through. But hey, 3 minutes and 30 seconds for a double grind on 4 pounds of meat. I'm impressed. Total weight on this thing, weighing it on my scale, 26.8 pounds fully assembled. So if you're wondering about if it's too heavy to carry around, I know that some of the larger grinders they sell, the 1 horsepower and above, those things can get close to 50 pounds, but 26 pounds, just shy of 27 pounds, not bad. Well, straight out of the box, first use, I'm definitely impressed. This is definitely a step up from what I had been doing in the past. As the channel moves forward, you will see this thing from time to time. I'm going to be making sausage, burger grind, all kinds of stuff. So from time to time, you will see this pop up in future videos. If you're considering jumping into the world of meat grinders or upgrading what your current setup is, I have nothing but good things to say about the Cabela's half horsepower commercial grinder. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, consider giving me a like, a subscribe, or leaving me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. Every time you do that, it helps to push me out to a few more people, so help me to continue and spread the word. And as always, get up, go out, cook some good food, grind some good meat, be a little bit better tomorrow than you were today, and I'll catch you next time.